Hi, I'm Andy Glass with WorkshopAddict.com. Today we're going to take a look at some red plastic bins or boxes from the Shaylor Corporation. Now these are intended to organize your life, organize your shop, anything in your life that you need organizing. You can put them in your kitchen, your craft room, your sewing room, your laundry room, wherever you have small, intricate items that you need to organize, keep separate, and compartmentalize those specific items. These things are really, really neat. Now we brought them into the shop here about 6 months ago. We've been strategically placing them in the shop slowly over time. We weren't jumping into it. We were making the project and organization manageable. And we have about 4 or 5 different areas around the shop that we have placed in there. So let's go ahead and check those out. And here at our DeWalt tool chest, we have 2 drawers that we've implemented the Shaylor bins in. This top one is dedicated to anything that goes into a drill, an impact driver, or even the drill press. Up front here we have our impact driver bits, Phillips, square, flathead, star. So the concept here again is all these items go in the drawer, but where do they go within that drawer? And these bins allow us to do exactly that. Now they don't fit perfect in there, but they're tight enough to where they don't shift around and get mingled up. So every time that I open this drawer, I know exactly where my countersinks are or my square bits are. And then every time I need to put them away, again, I know exactly where they go. In the drawer below, we have 8 of the larger items for longer items. Here we have some drill bit sharpening, some files, some stubby auger bits, some longer square drive bits. You know, just various different things. Now these again are pretty tight in here. They're certainly not going to shift. If that little play bugs you, push them to one side, measure that, cut a little wooden spacer. Over here at the CNC, before we implemented the Shaylor bins, it was an absolute free-for-all. We had them in the original packaging. We had them in some Kaizen foam and some various different things. But in this specific drawer, we have all our mainly used CNC bits. And as you can see here, they're nice and shallow. You can take inventory of what you have, what you don't have, what you need to order. And then when you need a bit or tooling for a CNC job, you can grab them. And these are a little bit looser. I haven't added additional bins in the back or spaced them out. But again, they're tight enough to where they don't shift around. And as you can see, you can mix and match to adjust to the drawer you need. It may take a little bit of time to figure out which orientation you like them in. We particularly like them vertical so we can see what we have here. When you open a drawer, you know exactly what bit is where, and you can put it away and find it next time very, very easily. So in this drawer over here, we have all our drywall screws that are square drive, left to right from smallest to the largest. And then we have our fast cap power head screws, smallest here, and then again going left to right. Now we like this because we can simply grab these and go right to our workstation with them. And then again, also inventory control. I know that this size power head screw I'm running low on, and I can quickly order that. What we also like to do is when we order something, we take the SKU off of it or part number or whatever, and we'll put it in here. You probably saw that over on the CNC. That way when we're low, we can know exactly what we need to order. When we go online, we can find exactly what we need and replace it. Again, we can simply grab these and go. On the front here, we did some shallower bins because these don't take up too much space, but the power heads, we did larger bins because the power head of the screw itself is a little bit larger, so the screws take up a little bit more space. There's 2 smaller sizes in the power head. We decided to go with the smaller ones just to keep it a little bit lower profile here in the front. Here you can get a closer look at the wall bracket that you can store these on. Now the taller ones, they sit on this ledge as well as get hooked in the hook, and to pull them out, you just lift them up, you tilt them back, and then you pull down. The shallower ones you simply stick up there, and then the cantilever design holds them in place. Now obviously you can put anything on there that you want. The wider ones you can double them up and have 2 clips. Again, the skinnier ones you can have right like that. Now again, these can go on a wall, they can go on the back of a bench, but I also see a really great application for the inside of a cupboard, especially for some of these skinnier ones. Now, obviously, we ran around the shop there, and it gives you a real good indication of where these things can be implemented and how they can really speed up organizing your components and your items, not only putting them away, but also retrieving them. When you need a specific size screw or a specific CNC bit or router bit, you know exactly where they're going to be, and you don't have to sort around for them. Now, these bins come in various different sizes, both length and width, and then also depth. They come in some shallow ones and then also some big ones. Now, these are made to nest together in a net 24-inch by 24-inch drawer, but as you saw here in the shop, we put them in any drawer, in any space. And if they don't fill the space, you simply pad it out with, we also put a kind of a bent stick in there that compresses it, and they don't move. We've also used some Kaizen foam around just to pad them out and make sure they don't shift around in the drawers. Now, they're intended for drawers or a shelf or something like that, but they also have a wall mount that allows you to place the box on this wall mount, and then when you need it, you can simply pull down and pull it away. They stay in place just due to the cantilever design and the weight of the contents. Now, these are empty, but they still stay in place. Now, another thought process I had here, especially with these shorter, shallower ones that don't stick out too far, you can mount these on the inside of a cabinet door and utilize that space. A lot of cabinets, you don't utilize that front, couple inches, and this would be a perfect opportunity to slap a couple of those on and have a real nice, unique storage organization. These can be purchased individually in each different size, or they can be purchased as an assortment. We recommend you purchase an assortment first, get to know the various different sizes, and then once you determine what size you like for what particular area, you then go ahead and buy the individual sizes so you're not wasting money on sizes you really don't need or can't utilize. These are great for hardware, drill bits, drill drivers, CNC bits, router bits, literally anything that you can fit inside these bins that need to be compartmentalized or more organized. Really the concept here is you have an item or various items that you know go into a specific drawer, but you don't know where they go inside that drawer. Everybody's got a junk drawer, and that junk drawer mentality is basically you put it in the drawer and that's where it belongs. Well, these dig down and drill down one organization level more. Where inside of that drawer does it go? And that's really helped us, especially in the CNC and just really everywhere we've implemented. We know that when we take a 1/4-inch upcut spiral bit for the CNC and we're done with it, we know exactly where it's going to go. If you guys are in the need for some more organization in your lives, we highly recommend checking out the Shaylor bins or boxes. We believe you can buy the assortments on eBay or the individual and assortments on their website, SchaylorCorporation.com. Let us know below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. We strongly recommend you guys follow us on social media for project updates, product review updates, exclusive social media giveaways. I'm Andy Glass with Workshop Addict. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.